with the Brother Drum Carder, Little Brother Motorized Drum Carder. Another thing I'd like to mention is I did remove the brush here, and it comes off very easily with these bolts. And I will put that back on in another, and I'll show you in another video, which I'll link down below, how to take this on and off and what are some ways and reasons why you should do that. Alright, so we're going to start with some pin drafted brown roving. Now, because it's pin drafted, it's pretty thin already. So I'm not really going to spread it out because all I want is a thick layer. But because it's an art bat, I'm not really concerned about it being super 100% perfect. Alright, so once you've laid down your fiber, you switch it to on, to forward, and then slowly pick up the speed. Now you don't want to hold and pull back, or else everything will end up on this little drum. So just gently kind of usher it in there. And if you feel like it's going to get jammed, slowly shut down the speed, pull it back a little, and then keep going. You want to keep the fiber from going into these soft spots right there, because it will leap over into the soft spots on the actual drum, and that could get it mixed up into the gears over there, which is no fun to clean out, trust me. And you can see how full your drum is based on how much of the teeth is showing and how much of the carding cloth below is showing. So I still have some naked spots right through there. So I'm going to speed this up. Another technique you can do is you can feed the roving right where you want it and then kind of move it around. But be careful not to catch your fingers. Now I'm going to add a little texture. So I have some locks here. And I'm going to turn this on. And I'm actually going to just stick them on. Do you hear them? They're carding. So don't worry, they'll get packed down. Another way you could preserve the texture is to shove them underneath in a big lump. This. So I'm just going to put them right underneath there, and I'm not going to try and tease them out or anything. I'm just going to shove it in there. You can see how it came out. It's smoother that way, but there are still definitely chunks. That I pulled off of this drum from one of my past bats. So it's got all kinds of fiber in there. And there's so much texture in here now that I'm going to put another layer of roving on top. If you have a really thick, like commercial type roving, you may have to split it or spread it out, but both of these are pin drafted. So there's really no prep that needs to go into putting them through here. So now you can see how this roving is kind of packing down that texture and helping it compress so I can fit more on, which is great. Is some cut recycled cashmere, and I'm just gonna lay that down. And I didn't pull it because I really like this crimpy texture. And we're done, and we stopped it with the metal flat piece at the top. if it's too heavy to pull, just aim for the top couple of layers and just go through bit by bit. One of the things I forgot to mention at the beginning of this video is when you use roving as your first layer, it comes off the drum really easily. So that's a pro tip right there. Alright, so now that our machine is all the way off, we're going to switch it to reverse and very, very slowly move it further up. If you try and move it up speedily, it's going to flip and all this fiber is going to go back through the liquor drum and it's going to be a mess.